Hey, hi guys, uh, welcome again. So today we are going to solve one of the star pattern is threesome. This is one of the famous question I guess asked many times to me as well, and I know lots of the people. So 2 pointer, one of the star pattern question for the 2 pointer. Let's start. Let's go to the question now. Okay. So this is the question. You can check this website in the link, and for the previous question, you can check my old videos through my channel. Let's go to the questions now. Okay, so we have given an integer, list of integer. We need to find the unique triplets where the sum is equal to particular zero. You can say that here it is a target is zero. So we need to find a sum which should be equal to zero, and all the three should be in unique triplets. Okay, how can we do that? So one of the brute force technique, everyone in mind. Okay, we'll create run a three loop, one loop inside another loop inside another. Then the complexity will be big O and Q. So I guess that's not the correct way. Let's visualize it first, then we will go for the coding part. Okay. Okay. So I have created this animation. You can download this animation in my previous website as well, and I have also add this in the the GitHub link in my description of this video. You can check it there as well. Okay. Now let's start. We will start with brute force. Okay. So in brute force, what I said, like we need to run three loop, one loop inside another loop inside another loop. So this is the I loop, the J loop, this is the K loop. Now we have to make a sum, correct? We need to found zero. So it will run this. Okay, one plus three, no, no, no. Now we have to increase the pointer. No, no, no. Still we not found. So every time we need to increase the pointer. See, every time we need to run the loop and we need to check the found is zero or not. So the pairs here is lots of running condition we have to create. So I guess this is, see, after how much way we found the particular value of zero. So this is the first triplet we have, one minus one, two. No, now I get the second triplet as well. So keep running, keep running. So every time we need to go each of the indexes. Every time we need to go each of the indexes for the particular value. And I guess the problem here is like why we need to go every index, like why need to check every index every time we need to run the loop. Why? There is optimal way as well. So think about this kind of question where you need to find the sum, two sum, three sum, four sum. We need to find the container with most water. We need to find the zeros and all. There's a pattern like two pointer we have to use here. Simple question. Okay. So why we need to go every loop and all? Just think in an optimal way. So in optimal way, we have just assume we need to decide where should be I, where should be J, and where should be K. So I should be here, J should be here, and K should be here. Okay. So I should be here, J should be here, and K should be here. So how we will increment the particular value? See, every time that particular loop, we are incrementing only the left. Okay. When the value is less than particular target. Same what we're doing in the previous question. When the value is less than the particular zero, we need to move the left one. If it is greater than the particular target, where right now it is a zero, so we need to remove the right pointer in that case. See, see, see. In easy way, we found the first value or the second value as well. I will explain you with code as well to you. But in two pointer, there should be one thing like the array should be in a sorted way. Then only we can do that. Okay. Otherwise, it will not be optimized. Otherwise, it will be hard to find the particular values and all. So arrays should be in a sorted way. First, we need to sort the array, and then we need to make the three loop. Then we need to run it. Then we'll find this value. Okay. So simply, we need to find the value on the basis of I, J, and K. Let's go with basic code. Then you will understand what I am thinking and what you are thinking. Okay. This is the main function I have created. So this line is basically common for every function, every question what I am doing. So this is my array. I need to use some array, correct? I will take the value from the question only. Here's the question. So this is the array. Okay. Uh, Now let's start with the logic. So first thing is that in the optimal way, array should be in a sorted. Okay. Once we define the function, we need to sort the array. I will use one library here to sort the array. This is my array, and the return type should be 2D array. I need to import some of the packages. So keep practicing, guys. Like every day write this code by yourself with some ID which doesn't support AI. So it will be very easy for you to understand thing, and in interview it will be easy for you to crack it. So first we need to sort it. Okay, I'm using this sort dot int. So if the current value is integer, so dot int will automatically sort it. So now my array is sorted. Now array sorted. Now I need to define the indexes. Correct. In optimal way, we need to define the indexes. Just refresh it. Okay. In optimal way, we need to define the indexes. As I said, I need to define I and j, then k. So the I will be always in the first, then j, then the k will be last. Okay. So first define one result where we need to store the data. It should be 2D, which is we need to return in the last. Okay. Now first will be the I loop. Equal less than len of array minus 2. So it will be run till here. Okay. Because we already defining k at the last. Okay, I plus plus. And we need to check also, like if we found the how can we check the unique? Okay, we need to check if it doesn't contain the duplicate value. Like previous value should be not duplicate. In that case, we need to skip it and go to the next value because as per the question, we need to find the unique triplets. Okay, so if we found the same value, we need to skip it. So how can we do that? Simple, we need to write one condition here. I greater than 0 and an array of, not we are using nums now, nums of I, nums of I equal to nums of I minus 1. If the previous value or the current value is same, we need to skip it. So as I said, we need to skip this value. Now once this is done, we need to define the j and the k. So j is assumed as a left pointer and the k is assumed as a right pointer. Okay. So I'm assuming left pointer with right pointer. So the current value of I is j means left pointer should be I plus 1. So this is my I, then j will be this. Okay. J will be this. Just refresh it. I will run it again. So j will be this. Okay. This left pointer will be this and the right pointer will be this. Assume left and right is a good naming. So use left and right, not j and all. Okay. In my college days, I used to write I, j, and k most of the time. But now I have to use some basic things. It's really good. Use some good names. So this will be minus 1. Okay. So this will be like this value. Now we define the left, right, and j. What we need to check? Simple with left less than right. We need to have one condition. Okay. If sum equal to nums of I plus nums of right. Sorry, first assume left. Left plus nums of right. Okay. If sum equal to one thing I miss. because the current value right now we have as 0, right? We need to find to sum equal to 0. So sum equal to 0. Then we just need to result. We need to append this value in the result. Okay, we found this value then. Result, it should be 2D array. So the nums of I, then nums of left, then nums of right. So we define the result value as well. Now we need to check the duplicate or duplicate as well as the which is not unique. You can say that. How can we do here? So simply for left less than right, we need to check for the left as well as for the right. Okay, for left and nums of I, not I here because I we need to remove I move I only if left and right have completed the particular condition. Nums of left equal to nums of left plus one. Okay, in this case we need to increase the particular left value. Agar if it is the same value, we need to increase the left value. Why we need to check? Because we already append this value in the array. If it is a duplicate value, we need to increase it. Correct. Same for the right. We in the right we need to decrement it the right value because right is always in the last. Correct line of nums minus one. Mhm. Okay, we are almost right. Nums of right equal to nums of right minus one. So we need to decrement in the case of right because in the last. Okay, so right minus minus almost done. We okay, and now if it is not unique, in the case if it is not duplicate, or we need to also increment the value because we found the value. We need to check for the next value. Right minus minus. Okay. Now another else if case. As I said, if sum less than if sum less than 0, we need to move left. Correct. If sum, what we have done, sum if less than 0, what we need to do, we need to just increment the left, move. Otherwise, what we need to do, we need to decrement the right if it is greater than. Almost we have done what we need to do now. Logic is almost complete. We just need to return now the result. Okay, let's run it also. This function is a little bit big. I have already imported the fmt. Fmt dot println array. What is the function name is Trisham. Then array. Okay, let's run it. Go run 3 sum dot go. Okay, somewhere I define the array. Oh, it doesn't take the value. Type is different. I need to store it. Fmt dot println array 10. We have defined it array. Used to it with the array value. I array and nums. Okay. So declared but not used, but we use it. The problem is little bit syntax. Declared not use k. Now it will be used. Yeah, we got the value. So you will get some syntax error. So you just keep trying, okay, and try to debug it and then solve it because in the generation we want someone who think like AI and debug the code and fix it according to their need. So here one thing is why we need this zero as a hard code value. Okay, we can pass it from here as well. Make it zero, make a one value target here. So it will be scalable now. And let's assume this is target. Yeah, we got the value. So you understand the pattern what I have done. You just need to think where I need to put the pointer. Okay. If you know where you need to put the pointer, you can solve it in a easy way. So this is the animation. You can find this in my video description as well, this link as well. Keep learning, keep visualizing, keep practicing. Now this is also done. 4 videos was already done. Thank you. Thank you for watching, guys.